Hello, everyone. My name is MG. I am a biking enthusiast from Redmond, Washington. I am also a certified ride leader. Today, I am co-leading a group ride around Lake Washington, a 50-mile group ride. We have started at Renton, south of the lake, and currently passing the Boeing airfield. I hope you can see the airfield and the parked airplanes to the right. As you can possibly say from view, it has been a very wet start to the day with consistent drizzles. This does bring the safety aspects of riding into the picture. I will talk a lot about this later on. Today's ride is about 50 miles, starting from the south of Lake Washington. Starting from south, we will head towards the west of Lake, where Seattle is located, and then head to north and east parts of T Lake before making our way back to south. You can now see the parked airplanes on the right side. We will shortly head to Seward Park, south of Lake Washington. You can see the lake towards the right. On the left, we have these wonderful neighborhood with homes facing the lake. I was mentioning about the safety aspects of riding in wet conditions. One of the ways to be safe is to maintain a good distance with the biker in the front. That way, you will have a good view of the hazards around you and also have some slack to react to braking by the rider in the front. As a group, we also call out any hazards such as approaching motor vehicles, holes, water puddles, etc., so riders can be aware of them slightly ahead of time. Today, we have 11 riders and 3 ride leads. The gentleman in yellow at the front is leading the group currently. I am what you call a float who helps keep the group together. We also have a sweep who makes sure no riders are left out. You will notice that we change roles. Later on, I will move to lead and later sweep at different parts of the ride. For all group rides, we have an advertised pace so riders of similar abilities will ride together. Our advertised pace is 14 to 16 miles per hour on the flat roads, with no headwinds. On hills, we climb at our own abilities. Some riders will climb hills faster than the others. But we always regroup at the top of the hill. We begin climb of the first hill today, first of the 6 hills. Key to climbing hills is to keep a consistent effort throughout the climb. All riders do it differently. Some are on a relatively higher gear, keeping a lower cadence and letting their strong legs do the work. Some others get to their lowest gear early on. Pedaling will be easier, but heart rate gets high very soon and sustaining the effort gets difficult. We are at the top of this hill. We stop here for a regroup to allow all riders to get together. I would like to mention here that this group of riders have not known each other a lot. So some riders may arrive a bit later than the others. But this is the part of the group ride that I like the most. Very soon, we will be entering the University of Washington parking lot where I will move from float to lead the group. We are now at the University of Washington parking lot. No riders in front because I am leading the group now for the next 15 miles or so until we stop briefly for a water and restroom break. We are now exiting the university campus. Still in Seattle on the west side of Lake From here, we will join a beautiful, long trail called the Burke-Gilman Train in order to head to the north of the lake. This trail is a very long one that connects Seattle in the west to Redmond in the east via the Sammamish River Trail. We are now at the north end of the lake in a place called Kenmore, still on the Burke-Gilman Trail. We will enter Kirkland very shortly, our ride along the east side of the lake. This is Kirkland. I am hoping you can get a glimpse of the gorgeous waterfronts along the Washington Lake towards the right of the screen. This stretch of about 5 miles has multiple waterfronts, with the Marina Beach and Juanita Beach parks being the most popular ones. You should see the waterfront after we take the right turn ahead. We are entering Bellevue now and onto another hill. As you could probably make out, the rains are intensifying now. The next stretch of about 4 to 5 miles is very rough. You can certainly make that from the way my camera keeps bumping. The intense rain certainly does not help riding in these roads. The group is now approaching Newcastle, which is about 7 miles from the finish line. We will be stopping here for a few minutes at the gorgeous Newcastle Beach Park. While we do not intend to stop for a very long time, I hope to show you some glimpses of the waterfront. The last stretch of 3 to 4 miles.